It's going to be another video on the power system implemented into the zombie survival template. This time we're going to be looking at the fuse boxes and how to get them set up to work in the third person template. I'm going to show you real quick. So as you can see, I can't flip the power switch, I can't place fuses, but I can pick up a fuse, place it here, still can't turn it on, pick up a fuse, place it here, and then it lets me turn on the power. So let me show you how to set that up. You want to open up the fuse box itself, and by default this is plugged in right here, the demo interaction. I'm going to unplug it and move it up here because we don't need it. We want to go to the class settings. We want to add the interaction interface, so just click the add button, type in interaction interface and click that one and it'll pull up, and then you just right click and add the event start interaction event here. Looks like this. I added a branch here, plugged off of the can activate, and on true it plugs into here. So once you got that set up, then you need to come into the viewport and add a box trigger. So the easy way, if you followed my other video, I just copied the one from my power switch, the master power switch. I copied the same trigger and I just pasted it into here. But if you don't have one, you would just come up to add component and do a box collision right here, and then just scale it wherever you want, like I did right here in front of the fuse box. And then you come down to the bottom and you have two events here on overlap, begin overlap and end overlap. You click to add these two events and it will generate them down at the bottom like this, these two. That's if you're doing it from scratch. If you want to be lazy, you can always go into a, say, the power switch like in the previous tutorial and just copy all of the same nodes, these here. So basically just these nodes here, paste them in. So when it overlaps, you want to make sure, we'll go through it real quick, you want to make sure it's a third person character. Then you want to see, you want to set show hint strings to true, set it to false down here on the end overlap. Cast to your player controller. You're getting to see if the HUD is valid, the HUD widget reference. If it is, then you just set the hint string to whatever you want. I just said press F to place fuse. And then when you end overlap, you're doing the same thing, only you're setting this to false, and you're setting the HUD hint string to nothing, just blank. So it's as simple as that, and you don't have to do anything else with anything else. That's just, you just add this little trigger for overlap to be able to interact with the fuse box, and then you click on your power switch here and it has in the default settings use fuses true or false. You set it to true if you want to use fuses, and then set the number of fuses needed. So I checked it to true, set it to 2, and that means you have to put both of these fuses in order to turn on the power. Bloop, bloop, fuses are in, power's on. And that's how the fuse box system is. So thanks for watching.